right, y'all. What's up? It's your girl, Raven Brasco. Welcome to the Authenticity Lab. This is a space where people can come and reflect, grow, and become better versions of themselves. No one else can leave your mark, okay? Only the OGs understand that. Now, speaking of OGs, I have my girl, my sister, here today, Miss Simone. Everybody say hello, Simone.
Hello, Simone.
Girl. So Simone has known me since middle school. This has been my best friend since middle school, my sister, okay?
Yes.
Life has put us in different spaces.
For sure.
Literally across the world.
Literally, it was like 5,000 miles away from you for
ever. So we have been in so many different spaces in our lives. And I really wanted this series to be 10 questions with the Authenticity Lab, a space where people can come and talk to me, ask me 10 raw, uncut questions, whatever they want to ask me. And I have to be open, I have to be raw, and I just have to go with the flow, see what happens. This is a space for us to have a conversation, my sister. So first, tell me, who are you?
Ooh, girl, that's a loaded question.
That it is, and I'm here to listen. What's up?
Yes. Okay, so right now, she's a woman with her master's. Yes, one with her master's. Fully financially supported myself moving all the way across oceans from Hawaii. Okay.
Come on.
That was expensive.
Yes.
Did that. Got the master's while doing that. Got the first big girl job in that said career.
Come on.
So really just like checking off all the boxes. So like the next two things would just be like get my little bunnies. Oh, like 3 bunnies. Maybe fall in love, which might be happening right now. We don't know.
Wait, no, because actually, I know nothing about this.
Yeah.
That's why we here. No worries, though. I'm going to find out during these 10 questions.
Yeah, we go get into it. Okay. No, actually, I was really excited you brought this opportunity because we haven't been able to kiki. I was like, these are the things I want to know and things we haven't been able to talk about since I was in Hawaii and then coming here.
Ooh.
So we're going to do a little backtracking.
Okay, period.
So I said, okay, 10 questions. Let's do like 5, what do you call it? Like, topics.
Okay.
And then 2 questions each, okay?
Okay.
So we've got questions
love that.
between love, education, the world, spirituality, and the future.
Ooh, come on, sister.
Okay, yes, I came prepared.
Okay, well, get on into it, girl. Come on.
First question.
Okay.
All right.
This is hot seat.
Yeah. This is related to education.
Okay.
So we went to an all-girls middle school. We survived that together. And my parents were sold on the idea of, okay, there are no boys, so there are no distractions. Our confidence will stay intact. We'll be set up for success, all the things. So my question is for you, what determinants would you consider in choosing the right education for your future children?
Great question. And I say this because I actually was having a conversation with my man the other day, yesterday, actually. And we were talking about the different type of field trips that we went on in middle school, high school, those experiences. Now, y'all know I went to a predominantly Caucasian high school. It was not my favorite experience. But middle school, and I also feel like a little bit of elementary school, like my experiences were just different as well too. So in elementary school, I went on a lot of like field trips to Callaway Gardens, stuff that really ain't have nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I enjoy being around my people. And I think a lot of parents always say like, oh, I want you to be in the best district with like the best education and this and that and the third. But quite honestly, I feel like when I hear stuff like that, I be like, you don't think we capable
We don't have
of being smart individuals and bringing great things to the world? And so also my man, he was telling me how he's been to like the zoo or they've been to like different Black experiences. You know what I'm saying? Whether you've been to HBCUs or whether you've been like across to the African American Museum.
Right.
A lot of people had those experiences, whereas when I was in like a predominantly white region, district, I did not get to experience a lot in regards to my culture or just being around people that are like me, because at the end of the day, I always felt out of place in those spaces. So I really do think that it's important to put your children in spaces where people look like them, but also are very educated, very smart. Like, I still think that there is a possibility for you to be in a space, in a district where people look like you and are just on the same page as you in regards to how they want to grow in education, or just being able to have that back and forth banter, with people that are just like them. Also, I think it's important to have like a school with a lot of trades. I really enjoy that. I don't know if this is answering the question or not.
No, it is. This is talking about the things that you feel like are important for your children's education.
Okay, well, yeah. One is definitely to have my kids around individuals that look like them.
Yeah.
Whether it's balance, like a 50-50 balance, but at the end of the day, I want you to look around and see people like you and be able to make the best decisions based off of who you are keeping yourself around. And yeah, just things of that nature. Now, second one is I like a school with some trades. Okay. There's a school, I think it was like North Forsyth High School. I don't know, whatever. I went to, they had like the beauty school. They had like the CNA pathway. They had a business pathway. I like that. Introduce my children to stuff like that so they can understand, even if they don't like it, try different pathways to understand, like, okay, what is it that I want to do? Like, if I start doing beauty, I don't know, doing somebody's hair, do I feel creative while doing this? Do I feel like I'm more of a business person? What does that look like? So when I am thinking about college, like, I can have some type of idea of where I want to go, or even if I don't want to go to college, just even the idea that I had that opportunity to think about that,
right,
I think is super important. And I ain't gonna lie, I will more so look at, I think, test scores just a little bit, just to see. And it's not, they don't have to be low. It's not that.
Your child's performance?
No.
Or are you talking the school?
No, in the school district.
Okay.
So hear me out. Because it's not the idea of like, oh, they test scores low, I don't want you over there. You're going to become a little vegetable.
Right.
No, that's not what it is. Right. I think it's more so like, what did they look like over the years? Do you have educators in your district that genuinely are interested in the growth of your students? Like, what are you providing to your students, events-wise, program-wise, extracurricular-wise, that is really is invested in the growth of your students? So if it was a 65 last year, average overall, but this year y'all got up to maybe a 70, I might think about y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all care. Show some progression, show some improvement, show that you care about these students. But also, I care about mine. So when y'all get home, me and mine, we gonna be doing some homework tutoring.
Going over them
that's really the issue at the end of the day. So I think when I hear anything about educational system or education system in general, like, it's really what is happening at home. And I know I'm be with my kids and making sure they in them books. I was a daycare teacher. I have lived many lives.
Right.
So I ain't going to be playing when it comes to them. But I think those are like the main determinants.
Okay.
Come on, she's picking my brain. Yes! I love it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. No, I love that. I do. Okay.
I hope that answered your question.
No, it did.
Okay.
It did. I want to know what my nieces and nephews, like, what they're going to be learning.
Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. This is a little different, but we're still in, I guess, education.
Okay.
Think about the last book you read.
Okay.
And how did it make you feel?
Ew. Come on. Because now you clocking my teeth. Okay, so the book that I read was actually the Kennedy Ryan book. Did I finish? No. Okay. But we still in the middle of it, so I feel like I'm reading it.
I'm sure you've gotten farther than a lot of people. Some people really just don't read.
Yeah, you know what? Some people only read the cover.
Right.
I'm on chapter 9. Oh, okay. So, sorry, I'm getting over a cold. 1 second. We're back. So the last book I read was a Kennedy Ryan book. Kennedy Ryan, what was the name of the book?
Yeah, look it up. Yeah,
no, it's okay. Because she has a lot of great books. You know what I'm saying? I have to be for sure about her. Kennedy. Come on, Kennedy. I like Kennedy. Before I let go. Kennedy Ryan.
Like a song, right?
Before I let you. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, and it's about a couple, basically, the wife, who is now kind of sort of the ex-wife in a way, her and her husband decided to get a divorce, because basically she was pregnant. She had a stillborn pregnancy. She ended up falling one night while her husband wasn't at the restaurant. So they own a restaurant together. Sorry. They own a restaurant together. And she fell one night, overworking, overdoing it, overcompensating for the business, and basically had a stillborn pregnancy, hasn't been the same since. And she has been feeling everything ever since the day it happened. That happened, and then also someone close to them, an aunt, died. That was her husband's, like, almost like mother figure, but also like she died, and then they lost their baby. And a stillborn pregnancies is when, like, you have your baby, you have to have it naturally, and then it doesn't have a heartbeat once it is received. And so that was like a really tough thing amongst their relationship the whole time. And her thing was, she literally fell off the face of the earth. Like, I can't live anymore.
Right.
Like, what?
No, fair.
I'm feeling everything.
Yeah.
And all he did was keep moving. Now, we already know, y'all know I'm a big mental health girly. So I really love this book because each book is either Yasmin, which is her. I think it's Yasmin, girl. Don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. And then the other person is the husband, which is Josiah. And I hope that's his name too. But it goes back and forth between her thoughts and his thoughts. But they both are experiencing, like, each scene together. But it's basically like, this is how I'm feeling in my body while we're going through it. And this is how he's feeling in his body while he's going through it. And they are both feeling. Nobody is communicating. Nobody is being vulnerable and saying, hey, I'm frustrated because when I fell and had that stillborn pregnancy, I fell off the face of the earth because all I could do was feel. All I could do was be sad. All I could feel like was a failure because I couldn't have my baby. And all you are doing is just, you kept going. You left me behind. You just said, F me while I feel. And you look like you good. You look like you okay. You living.
Right.
And he's like, if I sit here and I allow myself to break for 1 second, I don't think I'm going to get back up.
Right.
His strength was all he had to figure out how to keep going. Like, he done lost his mother figure, and his wife fell when he wasn't present.
Right.
Like, and she was overworking, and then it's like, dang, I had to overwork. Sorry, I'm probably going straight into this. But
but it's good because it shows that, like, people really need to, like,
like, y'all
both sides are valid,
and they love each other. When I tell you, like, you can feel it through the book. It's a really good book. It really, like, when it gets to his side, he just be like, bro, I'm just sorry. But he's just like, bro, like, she looks so good. Like, I just can't believe, like, this and that and the third. Like, he's saying this in his head, but he's not saying it to her.
Yeah.
And it's like, did y'all know if y'all just genuinely communicated and felt with each other, everything will be okay? But vulnerability is very tough. Like, it's very tough to just be open with someone and trust them and hope that they will protect it the same way you would protect your own self and your feelings. So I just think, how did it make me feel? I had to keep that. But that was a good book, first of all. Okay. It's a good book. No, it's still a good book. I'm still trying to figure out what happens towards the end. Some people feel like they shouldn't get back together, but I personally feel like they're meant to be together. They just went through a really rough time, and that was a really rough situation. Like, you lost two people at once in a stillborn pregnancy. I can't even fathom getting rid of my child. You know what I'm saying? If I get pregnant and I'm in a situation where I can't have it. You know what I'm saying? So to have a baby.
Right. And then not. Like, what do you mean I'm not going home with it? What do you mean?
We, as women, we already feel like our body is failing us sometimes on a regular basis. That it's like, I have to feel all of this, and then I still have to go be a mother and still be a businesswoman and still be your wife.
Right.
And you want me to show up how you showing up. How can you even move right now? How can you ain't even talked to me. You ain't even told me how you actually feel about us losing our child. You losing your auntie.
Right.
Why are we not talking about this? So I think it really made me feel, it made me understand men a little bit more, just a little bit. Because of the idea that when he went, so her whole thing was, I need you to go to therapy. I need you to figure out what is going on there, why you can't even talk to me.
Right.
And he, for the life of him, was just like, I'm not doing that. But then their son started having issues in school. And the teacher was like, I think you should really put him in therapy. And the son, the way that the dad started coming off, it was like an idea of like, therapy ain't for me. Like, I don't even know why I'm doing that. Why would I talk to somebody about my feelings? They don't even know me. But when it came down to his son, his son was just like, well, what do you feel about therapy? And for the first time, he had to kind of lie, just be like, I mean, it's not bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? He basically was just like, he said whatever he could to make sure that his son felt comfortable going to talk to someone else he didn't know about his feelings and what he was going through and his losses. And so, so then the little boy was like, well, I'll go if you go, Dad. And he was just like, oh, shit.
Right.
And he went and he just started talking, and he just started expressing everything. And then he started feeling emotions in the midst of it. And he was just like, you know, it was almost like he didn't know how to feel. It was, first of all, it was like oh shit, get this shit out of me. Right. I don't like how this feels. Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's just the whole idea of vulnerability, like to feel it. People don't understand.
That's like the first step, but also like a huge chunk of the whole process.
Exactly.
And it's like, let's just get there first.
Exactly.
Please.
And I'm a feeler. I'm a love hard or love none at all.
Right.
And so I feel my emotions. Like, I feel it in my body. If I'm feeling bad, I feel it. I feel it in my gut, my heart.
Yeah.
So I totally understand, like, to experience emotions and experience vulnerability and be like, this ain't for me. So yeah, I think it really made me feel very hopeful about, when two people genuinely do love each other, you genuinely do just need to be a little bit more open with communicating about where your feelings are actually coming from. Like, I could be an attitude girly. I can hold on. My man call it fucking off the day sometimes. I don't know. But like, nowadays I do try to be better about just like, yeah, I don't like how that made me feel. And the reason why I feel like this is because I don't want to experience this or that and the third. Like, I'm letting you know where the origin of this feeling is coming from, so I ain't never got to come back with an attitude again. But also, I need you to acknowledge how I'm feeling so that you know how this makes me feel, and you don't want me to feel like that. I want you to care about me so much that you don't want me to feel like that again, that you change the way that you move with me.
Right.
So I think, if anything, that's like my main feeling towards that book. And I really hope I'm answering this question for you, but
sounds like you need to finish the book.
Yeah, I do. I got it. I got the audio book now, so I think I'm gonna try that at work.
Okay. Not at work. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Since we're on the topic of relationships and couples, let's get into my love questions. Yeah. Okay. The first one. You know the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right?
Okay.
If you imagined your greatest love as a picture, what would it look like? How would you describe it?
That's cute. My greatest love as a picture.
And I'm just speaking for now. I'm not speaking like you don't have to go 10 years down the line. We could have a whole conversation about my opinion on a forever love. Because nothing is forever. So, like, let's really just keep it for now. What do you feel like your greatest love looks like if you could paint it?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a picture of what that looks like, but I do know what I want it to feel like.
Okay.
And I think if anything, I want it to feel very present, and I want it to feel like I'm building in some type of way, like we're growing in a positive direction. Like we both want something as individuals for ourselves, but also we can take a piece of that and pour that into our relationship of just like, if I am in a relationship, or I mean, being in a relationship, I'm more focused on like the building and being present and having a good time and enjoying the individual for who they are right then and there, of like, what do you want to do? Right. Who do you want to be right now? Right. And how can I support you through that? Yeah. And how can you be present in my journey while doing that as well? And if it gets to a point, because right now I don't really see marriage, like it's not a big picture for me. Like it's not that big of a deal. If anything, I want somebody that I can really see myself maintaining throughout the years with, of just like learning who you are, learning how you are in every type of emotion that comes about. How can I support you throughout every stage of your life right now that I'm present in? Right. How can we make money together? I think that's been a big thing on my mind these days too, of like how you make money on your own and how I make money on my own is cool, but like for us to be able to build something together that I feel like is that would be good for the future and our children. Like I'm looking for things of that nature these days, of like, we're present here, you go do what you do, I go do what I do. But just know what a piece of us should be able to pour into what we have together and be able to build for something later on and something sustainable in the future. So right now it just looks like lilies and roses. Seriously, just running through a little what's it called? Field. Yeah. But like running through a little field, holding each other's hand, having a good time, like as free as possible. Yeah. But just like knowing that we are committed to one another, and this is a safe space for us to grow and be. But just know that in every situation, we should be choosing each other. Yeah. Whether we're together or apart, in regards to consideration, like we should always be committed in choosing each other. But have fun. Like we should be having fun in life. Seriously.
Yeah, and give grace to each other, because it's everybody's first time on this planet. Yeah, so that's why I don't be taking.
It's literally, we ain't never did.
None of us have never been here before. We never did this shit. So how dare you tell me how I should be marrying somebody, getting married, all the things? How are you gonna tell me what is gonna fulfill me? You don't even know. You're still in it for the first time in your life. So I'm gonna do mine, and you do yours.
What does that look like for you, though? Yeah.
What does what look like?
What does that look like for you right now?
My greatest love?
Yeah. Just in this moment, like if you could picture it or how it feels right now, like what does that look like?
It just looks like safety. It looks like safety. I've had the roses and the fairy tale.
Come on.
I've had that, but like even with that, I still had like background fear. Regardless if it's them not knowing how to be vulnerable, if it's them with substance abuse issues. And it's like, especially when it comes to people with substance abuse issues, maybe like alcoholics or whatever, then it's like you're working with like two different personalities. You're working with like the bottle version of them, which can feel so grandiose, so, you know, sweep you off your feet, but that's because they're so liquored up, they feel like they could literally live the world, you know? So it's like you kind of fall for that, but then when you meet the unbottled version of them and you're picking them up off the floor, it's like, oh, you can't even protect yourself. You can't even keep yourself safe for real. So you can't do that for me. So, and that's been like a bit of a common theme that I've broken, right? As far as like partners and people that I'm meeting. So now it's like all about safety for me besides the butterflies. The butterflies always come. People always fall in love with me, but nobody's able to like, nobody's been able to like really make me feel safe.
Okay.
So that's like the biggest thing right now.
Are you starting to feel safe these days?
Yeah, with this new guy, he's been pretty good at that. So I'm excited to see what happens.
I like that. Okay. What his initial start with?
That is so funny. An N. And we'll just.
I'm looking for that.
That is too funny. Okay, my second love question.
Okay. Oh, period. Give me on track, sister.
Yes. Okay. Tell me. Oh, but I have a bonus one at the end if we have time. Okay. So tell me of a time love challenged you to grow. Who really read you for filth? And you were like, damn, Raven, I am actually effing up. Or it is me.
Do you know what my answer is?
I don't think so. Maybe. I might.
What do you think it is?
I don't know.
What's their sign?
I don't remember. I want to say a Taurus.
Challenged. I want to say the Scorpio, but
I've had one of those.
I want to say the Taurus because I think the Scorpio made me more aware of who I am. But I think Taurus has made me learn how to become a better version of myself and maintain that by the grace that they have given me. And the idea of like when we've ever worked things out in regards to like communication or just experiences in life, I've really had to learn about awareness, perception, communication. Like I've learned how to show up in love fully. And I wouldn't even say fully because I'm still trying to get there, but also like I'm pushing myself to the fully aspect to the point where I probably say like Taurus definitely probably challenged me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They put me, okay, I ain't gonna say it put me through the ringer. It's just been an experience in regards to like showing myself how I'm showing up in love, and how I'm learning more how to choose myself while also figuring out how to be a better version of myself so that I can show up in love and be vulnerable and be and communicate and not hold on to the same habits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think if anything, yeah, I would say Taurus. I wouldn't even say Scorpio. Actually, if you would have asked me this 2 days ago, I probably would say Scorpio. Just because he ratted me for filth. Okay? He ratted me for filth, but he was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No, I need you to be right. Like, if you're going to read me, I need you to come correct. I need you to be right, because then now it's my turn to read you. Thank you.
Because you're still the same individual.
Right.
Your character is still the same. But in regards to how I showed up in that situation, I think if anything, they tried to make that as if like, you know, that was my character. But in a time, I was just like a hurt little girl. Like I was a hurt girl. I was in college. Yeah. Like I was hurt. I really I probably was showing up in a way in which like the world owed me something because I felt like life was happening to me when it came to certain situations. And I think it was just a very open experience in regards to how I got to know the individual. And they saw that was the first time I ever was vulnerable in a space that wasn't, in my opinion, regulated. Like I was just in a space of like, I was just in my emotions. Like I was an emotional girl, but it was an experience. It was still a good time. It was still a good time, nonetheless. I don't even want to take that away. But I just think overall, in the way that things ended both times, I think it was never my character. It was just, something that I was young and I wasn't very much so aware of how I was showing up, how I ever showed up in love. And that was my first experience showing up in love and authentic and just with my emotions and sharing my life experiences with someone. And I think they used that for the wrong reasons against me. But in regards to like actually being challenged in love, I would say Taurus.
Okay, Taurus. Shout out to the Taurus.
Shout out to the Taurus because my mama a Taurus, my grandma was a Taurus. Period.
See, I'm transitioning into my spirituality questions. Yes. Okay. So thinking about family, friends, lovers, right?
Mm-hmm.
What signs are you most compatible with and not? And which has been the most interesting experience?
Okay, first question is,
who are you most compatible with?
Who am I most compatible with?
Besides Leo.
Besides Leo, I love Leo. I love passionate signs. But because my Mercury is in Leo, like my communication, so like I love a good Leo. I love Aquarius. I'm very compatible, like friendship wise, I would say, with Aquarius. I'm very compatible with Tauruses as well. I would definitely say I'm very compatible with Scorpios. The only thing about Scorpios is like, will we part ways or something happens, like it's very difficult to get back right, if anything. But yeah, I love me and Scorpio. When me and Scorpios get together, we have a great time.
This is with both men and women Scorpio signs? Or is it mostly?
I try not to run into any more men Scorpios. Fair. So anything I'm talking about just like female wise. I think men wise. It's hard to say sometimes. I love Sagittarius. I forgot. I love Sagittarius. If anything, both, like when it comes to unisex, Sagittarius, I fuck with y'all and y'all fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they are like a good balance of like about their business. They're very great at executing and strategy and just like jumping into something and building it and growing it. I really enjoy that. But also like they're real nutty. They're crazy. I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy Sagittarius. I will lie. The people don't like them, but they love me. So, oh well. And then I've enjoyed Aries. I like Aries men.
So the fire signs are winning.
I love just want to say that fire.
The fire signs are winning.
I love fire, but that's because I love passion. Like my favorite color red. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a passionate girl. And so I really enjoy passionate experiences and people who are passionate. And more so I look at how people go about life. It ain't even got to do with just us. Like I enjoy people who go after their own life and go after themselves and figure out what it is that they need for themselves to grow. I enjoy seeing people go through the process. Yeah. And I enjoy the fire girlies and boilies. I like the boilies. But
boilies is crazy.
I like seeing them go after their experiences. Yeah, I think that's I like them all, you know. I don't mess with y'all Pisces. Oh, wait, no. Wait, sorry. I mess with Pisces.
Nah, you can keep the Pisces.
I mess with Pisces. I don't mess with Pisces men. Child, I mess with this one Pisces dude. Cry baby. I feel like everybody says that we are the crybabies, the Cancers, but
no, it's definitely
Pisces men are crybabies.
Yeah.
They get on my nerves. Literally, basically, let me look at the time. I was dealing with this Pisces dude, and I had got me a little hotel room or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, pull up. Like, come hang out with the kid. Like, we could go out. So he ended up coming out with me or whatever. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? I had knew him beforehand, so you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't first night type shit.
Right.
But we we was getting to know each other. And then, the next morning, I wasn't feeling it anymore. I'm like, you can go. Okay, I didn't say you can go. I didn't say you can go. But I did say, hey, like, when are you going to go? Like, what are you going to do today?
Okay.
I asked all the questions, by the way. I said, what are you going to do today?
Right.
That's first question. Like, okay.
What are your plans?
So you
where are you going?
Because I have plans. What are you going to do?
Right.
Can you go? Or, I've also had, I also asked, hey, I'm ready for you to go. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What are you going to do? He was just in his feeling. He was just like, wow, females acting like men these days. Like, that's
it's
crazy.
Interesting when we dish out a little bit of
you know what I'm saying? But
he's
saying this out loud to me.
Oh.
Don't talk to me. I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all in or not in at all.
Right.
Not in at all with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also he caught a cramp. He was older. But he caught a cramp in the middle of the session. I was like,
that is hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just one of those things like, can you just go?
Yeah.
But he was real in his feelings. Like, I can't believe you acting like this, that, and that, this, and the third. But I don't really care. And Pisces women, I've only met one real. Okay, I like Pisces women in the beginning, but something goes like, when it comes to them, like, it just, but yeah.
Okay. Next spirituality question.
Okay.
This one's a little long-winded. I did some research on what your themes as a Cancer is going to be for 2026.
I love you. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So one of the big astrological themes for Cancer signs in 2026 is foundations and long-term stability. Right?
Okay.
Emotionally, financially, and materially. Smart planning, discipline, and mindful decisions are rewarded, especially in areas of home and security. So is this resonating with you? Why or why not?
It is.
Okay.
Very bad.
Okay.
Real bad.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ready?
Won't he do it? Hey, Eva. So yeah, actually that's a big thing this year for me. Last year I think the prior years, like, I just spent so much time, like, in my feelings, just trying to figure out the internal work that, like, I think just based off impulse and everything, just financially, I kind of put myself in a situation where, like, I didn't have to be in.
Yeah.
Now, am I good? Yes, I'm blessed. But at the same time, I am in a space where I need to get to another season of execution so that I can drive more results. And I've been so focused on the idea of, like, well, you got to be authentic, stay true to yourself, this and that and the third, which is a big deal. But I think something that's really important that I don't understand yet, and it might be a little bit of ADHD, is like the planning. Like, you have to sit down and you have to plan, you got to write it down, you have to strategize, you have to figure out how to genuinely execute. You have to create resources or even find the resources for yourself. And I think I'm in that season of, like, you're going to have to figure out how to tell yourself no to build something. So like I went into this year and I was like, I'm not going to take any trips this year, even though I've been tempted. Lord is tempting me, Lord.
I'm gonna need you to stay strong.
Yeah, because somebody done already asked me about Jamaica, and I'm
I want to go and we should talk.
Look at you. You see?
I'm sorry, I'm really.
So I'm like, yeah, I told myself I wasn't going to like do any trips. If I can't pay for it out of my paycheck, then it can't be done. Basically, is what I was telling myself.
Okay, well that's a good boundary to use.
Exactly, that is a good boundary because no more credit cards. Okay.
Yeah. That's got me right now too.
And so also like if I can be honest and vulnerable about it, I just have family things that are just like. Every time I get a call, I'm basically, I'm on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I have to do, and I'm trying to make sure people are being taken care of, but it's getting to a point where I'm having to tell them no more often, and it's just kind of sucky because it's like now it's like I'm having a bad attitude when I'm talking to you because I can't do what I really want to do for you, and it's not necessarily like I feel obligated to, but it's just the idea that like I really want to be in a better situation, so I don't even have to think about whether I'm obligated or not.
Right.
And so also like I'm turning 28 this year. I think I just want to be in a space of like building. I don't have to have it. Right. I don't have to get it by this year.
Right.
But I do need to be more intentional and strategize and figure out a way to build a lifestyle for myself because I know I'm not cheap and I know I'm not the type to depend on a man. I love companionship and I love what can come out of those things. But at the same time, like I'm not banking on being a housewife or being somebody's, whatever.
Yeah.
And getting something from them, and I'm not mad at anybody that do it either. Like, please live your life. But I know that I want to be a boss. Like, I want to have my own brand. I want to have my own business. Like, I want to be able to push something that is my own and make a huge impact and build community. And I can't just keep like sitting around being in my feelings, like worried about if somebody don't like it or consulting with other people. The main reason why I've been holding back so much is because I'm consulting with other people on like, should I do it? Should I just, or well, maybe I'll just wait.
Right.
No.
You
know what I'm saying? So if anything, I really do agree with that because I am in a space of like, what's the foundation and how are we going to build and how are we going to like build the picture that you're talking about? Like, how am I going to really build a sustainable future for myself and also like my seeds to come? Like,
sounds like you're really in your doing the work.
I'm doing like I have to change my vocabulary in regards to like I'm trying. I be telling everybody I'm just trying. I'm figuring it out. But this morning somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. Like you doing something." I was like, or he was like, "Keep doing it, whatever." And I was like, you know what? I will.
You are. I mean, look at where we're sitting right now.
Isn't that cool?
You're doing it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but it's cool though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just focused on doing it. Like, if y'all don't like it, I guess I find out when it dropped. But until then, like, I have to do something.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm gonna figure out. It's just like I just be doing shit. So yes, I do agree. Okay. What does yours say?
I didn't read mine this year. I'm still.
Clocked. Okay.
I'm focusing on you.
Okay. Your heart won the crack.
Okay, moving on into the future.
Okay.
Right? Regarding the new year, what is 2026 going to look like for you? Now that we're done trying and we're doing, then we can, I feel like there's some things that you could already declare and say that you're going to do this year. So what are those things that can be shared with the public, of course?
I'm gonna pay off a lot of debt. For sure. Like that is my biggest thing.
Same.
Like, what are we gonna do for ourselves financially? Like we're investing, we're gonna pay off debt, and we're gonna plan. So I'm going to do like more things like this, getting behind the camera, trying to get myself to express and be present in moments like this. But also, I did drop an EP.
Yeah, we're gonna get into
Yeah,
that.
I did drop an EP.
It's
and
beautiful.
Thank you. I love the EP. I've been listening to it myself, and I don't listen to my own music.
Well, tell me how this sounds.
Uh-huh.
India Ari, Jill Scott, Ari Lennox, Raven Brasco. I just really feel like that lineup. 10 out of 10.
No, I send my music to India. I read India. If you watching, girl, just look at the DM. Okay, just look at the DM, girl. You are my music inspiration. Seriously, but yeah. So I dropped the EP. Sorry, I dropped the EP, and so this year we're doing. So I want to create a space for me to share my talents with the people that I love, which is why I said, this year I might not go out the country, but I may be planning something for people to be able to celebrate me, but also for me to share my talents, but also just I'm supposed to be putting myself in spaces to share me.
I mean, you are with the EP because you are now added to my playlist that I'll be listening to the plane to Jamaica. So you are going out the country just in a different way.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on. I love a good vicariously through you. Yeah. I love that because I need it. Y'all know I try to touch sand every year. I'm itching already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll still be able to make it happen. But until then, I'll come with you on your iPhone and your Apple Music. But that's so fire though, just to even be in the playlist. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
But I think that's just what it looks like for me. We're doing the things. We're planning, we're strategizing, we're doing something different, and we're just going to have fun. Yeah. That's the main thing. I'm gonna be having fun.
Yeah, you know how to have a good time.
I know how to have a good time. Thank you.
Okay. Here's a fun one. I know we're paying off our credit card debt. Yada. Okay, I get it. But what is the next big or small purchase that you want to make? What's on your wish list right now?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
I definitely have a good list of things that I do want. I have somebody on the fourth wall, guys. Hold on. Honestly, if I could be completely honest, I want a Louis Vuitton Speedy bag.
Oh, okay.
And so that's another thing. So my whole thing is, if I go this whole year, don't touch no Sky Miles, don't even go on a real trip for real. The next year, I can really invest in a Tokyo trip. So then I can do real deal shopping. Now, I've gotten to a point now that I've cut my hair.
Oh,
and
so yummy.
So I cut thank you so much.
So yummy.
So I cut my hair because I wanted to feel more confident. I love my hair short. I think this is my look.
For sure.
I did not care for all the other extra styles that I had to do to my hair to feel beautiful. I feel just fine like this. And I feel like my hair is long. I literally just be
she can put in a ponytail. You just can't see it.
And so I feel way more confident this way. So I want to have real cute pieces in regards to clothes. So I really love fun, cute pieces out of the box. And so I think that's my main thing. I want cute, new quality pieces. I'm not, Zara, you are about to get out of my closet because the way that you pumped up those prices, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No, for sure.
But yes, I want a Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. I want to be able to
send me the link.
You tricking? No, yeah. No, just went. But a real deal one, I'd say the Speedy bag, or I did say I'll probably buy myself a Neverfull, but something along the lines of that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I definitely may get it not refurbished, but vintage.
Yeah.
They have eBay stores that you can purchase from. But also, I really want to make that trip to Tokyo because it'll probably cost me like a cute little 4 kizzy. Maybe, hopefully, like I'm gonna get it secondhand though. Just know that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm start small. Okay. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna be retarded. Like, girl.
I think that's very mature.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bag is a bag, honey.
We're doing good. We only got 2 more questions.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. What are some... This is going into the world.
Okay.
These are my worldly general questions. So you can go as deep.
These are amazing questions,
really?
By the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
love this.
Okay. So what are some things that are timeless to you? It could be music. It could be art. It could be a movie. It could be a feeling. Like, what are some things that you feel like just don't get old for you? Or
the
for
color
anyone.
Purple.
Am I embarrassed to say?
No,
I'm gonna live in my truth.
Yeah,
never seen it.
That's what it's about.
And probably never will.
Wait, hold, hi, hey now. You ain't never.
This is what dreams are made of.
You've never seen the color Purple?
No.
Shucks like honey, eyes just like a bee.
No.
I swallow her anywhere.
No, I've only seen like that one image, that one clip of, is it Whoopi Goldberg with them crazy ass braids? Them like Polar Express braids.
I'm sorry,
That's like I couldn't even tell you what the movie's really about. Sorry.
I
have a thing about, to me, I put that in the category, and I could be wrong. I've never seen it, but Black trauma movies can't do it. There's a lot of things I haven't seen.
And I get it. I love a good slave movie.
I've never seen Django. That's like a slave movie too, right? Never seen it.
You've never seen Beloved?
Never. Don't know what that is. Never heard of that.
She was like, I want you to touch me on my inside parts and scream my name.
Oh. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Well,
okay. Wow.
Well,
and this is why we ask questions.
Yeah.
This is why we get into
Well, maybe I should give a better answer. I think something that never really changes for me is maybe music. You're just like, and I'll say, for example, like rules to self-love. See how I run it back?
Right.
But like rules to self-love. Every time I hear it, I feel it in the same sense of like what era I'm in. Mm-hmm. Like when I wrote this song, I was confident, you know what I'm saying? I had cut my hair. I was gone for that Scorpio boy. I was cooling, having a good time. I was creating. I was figuring out how big of a creative I was. I was RDG, the regular girl. Still that girl. But I was just becoming so much that like, fuck what that man said.
Right.
I might be a bitch in the morning. But when I get down to it, I'm bosses.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I think that was cool to experience that in that time. But nowadays, it's just the idea like every part of a song, whether it's the hook, the verse, the second verse, first verse, you will always be able to relate in a new season of your life. I still listen to India Arie. Mm-hmm. Like every album. Timeless. And every she's a timeless woman because at the end of the day, she sings about growth, healing, and you're always going to be going through that. Yeah. And so so I'm not going to say all music, well, shit, actually all music is timeless because at the end of the day, you experience the same thing throughout your life. Time genuinely does repeat itself, but you handle things differently. You experience them differently. You learn, you become better. I hope you become better. If not, then it's not going to feel timeless. Yeah. But when you are always evolving, I do think that when it comes to music, it definitely is a timeless experience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was really good. Since we're talking about the where did I put it? Oh, this is just like a little comment because I was listening to the EP as you all should be doing. Why isn't this is not This doesn't count as my 10 questions. This is my bonus question. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it though.
Okay.
Why isn't Count It All longer? I feel like all the best songs are the shortest. And I was doing my makeup and I was vibing to it, and I'm like, wait, it ended? So I'm like, I'm just requesting maybe like one more minute. But like, if she's finished, I get it. But like,
everyone says literally the same thing. They're like, yeah, I just wish that song could be longer. But I'm like, that's the whole point. And so you're gonna go listen to it again.
Yeah, I had to like put it on repeat for like 4 times.
No, and that song, literally, every song that I wrote on that EP, like basically, I had experienced like a world experience, or not a world experience, but I had experienced something, and I just had to go write. Yeah. Like at that point, it was like I need to go write something. Yeah. And after writing that song, I had lost my job. My job had got eliminated last year. Right. And so it was just a tough experience. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Like I'm crying at work. Flesh has taken over at this point in the business. Right. And I'm like, bro, God, hey, mind you, I was doing like an everyday vlog. Sorry, I maybe shouldn't get into this, but like I was doing an everyday vlog, so I was praying every day in the vlog, like, Lord, just watch over me, keep me throughout this day. And then that happened, and I was like, and I actually was crying in the video, and I was just like, yeah, I just can't do today. I'm done. But then I went and wrote that song. I felt better. I told them people, I'm going home. But yeah, I understand the song won't be longer. Just keep playing it. Just keep playing. Put it on repeat. Put it on the loop.
Keep running it. Okay. Last question.
Okay.
All right. As we know, our world is unbalanced. There isn't enough peace to balance out the chaos most of the times, right? So let's escape for a moment and describe to me your utopia. What would Raven's world look like if you could scratch what we have now and create your own? What do people look like? Are people blue or pink or
cute? People, I would say
everybody's throwing fits.
Based on the Authenticity Lab and based off of the individual that I am, I would say people are who they want to be. Literally, like, be who you are for your pride. Literally, everyone is who they want to be. They are loving who they want to love. And you are showing up in your highest vibration. Genuinely. It ain't got to... I see color. I ain't going to say I don't see color. Because then you start saying that, and the other people start acting different. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. Because I know mine. You know what I'm saying? So in regards to that, I love people being their color, being who they are. My thing is, you need to show up as your most authentic self. Seriously, that's genuinely like my own world, because at the end of the day, I show up as myself. I'm as free and as crazy as I am. Sometimes I might hold back because I don't know you, girl. I can't give you something that I know you can't protect. Right. But
be cautious.
Yeah, I'm a little conscious, but that's why I'm selective of who's around me. But I will say, in my world, like, people worried about them. They in their own lane, and you living your life, and you figuring out what you're being yourself. You're authentic. You're living in your truth. And I think that is like my utopia of like, if we was doing that, girl, everybody was worried about themselves, we be in a very better space. You know what I'm saying? But people don't be minding their business like I be minding my business. Right. I be in my lane. Right. I don't even swerve. If I swerve, I do look over just to make sure you're not in the way. Right. But even if you isn't, well, you're going to have to move, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I think, if anything, that is my utopia. What's yours?
I would love to be a resident in Raven's world.
Yeah, girl, I won't even charge you rent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
I really appreciate that.
Look, my bitches eat for free. You know, you let me know. Okay. What's your utopia?
Mandatory therapy for all residents. 100%. Free healthcare. Like, all the things that are wrong here would be right there is really what I feel like. But it would be a requirement for everybody to, like, actually put a really nice outfit on every day. Like, there's no such thing as, like, we're not doing lounge wear, we're not doing bummy fits. I don't really care too much for the streetwear either. Like, no, put that shit on. Even if we're going to the store, I don't care. And then
I would say everybody gets money. Everybody gets paid the same.
The same? Well,
like $500, $500,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you get an allowance. I feel like everybody could get an allowance outside of their job. I don't know about paid the same, but at least I wouldn't have people on the streets in my world.
Me, bitch. I ain't good. I ain't good.
Remember, this is the world of a Leo, so there will be a queen. There will be a queen,
and sorry. I will be that bitch. Thank you. Right. No, okay, fair, super fair. So I have a question for you.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I think so.
It's real chill. It's real chill. Like, it's nothing too crazy, okay? In regards to you, what's the imprint you hope to leave on others? So whenever you step into a room, whenever you leave this earth, what is the imprint that you want to leave on others? What is it what is your mark?
Probably that I make them feel good. That's like, I started this new job. It's been about a month. So she's like in corporate leadership or whatever. She's managing 8 doctors and 25 nurses in the maze. So like,
you see how I only hang with Bob?
Yeah, she's like doing her thing. And I was a bit nervous because this is like my first position in like actual leadership for real. And it's like, I've done things like I've had my own step teams, or I've like managed like smaller groups, but not like a team this big. So I was nervous about really creating a boundary there, like still be like a friend, like a friendly face, but have the boundary of like, I still need you to get your work done type thing. Then also I'm the baby. Like everybody's older than me. So they don't want to hear it from the young hot thing walking around the office telling them what to do. Right. But like this week especially, they were telling me, and it's like also a beautiful team of like all Black women. So like I love that. But also within our community, we know there's issues, whatever. But no, they all were telling me this week that they love me, that they call me sunshine when I walk in. But not like, oh, hey, sweetheart. But like I really do bring like a warmth to their lives, and they feel like they can talk to me. So I'm like, that's really all I really care about, is like if you feel like you can come to me and I make you feel better and I make you feel like you can get through your day, then I've really done my job. Because you can do your job, you feel good about yourself enough to get you in the door and then get you home, and then you want to come back because you feel like, and you know that I've created this space where you can just focus on getting your work done. So, but that goes for like everybody. That goes for everybody, my family, people that I love, lovers, always feel good when they leave.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So if that could be my mark, then I'd be satisfied.
Come on. Yeah. Okay. Love that. Well, first of all, sister, I want to tell you that I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Always here for you. We have so much more to talk about. The girls might love you so much, we're going to bring you back.
Let me come back.
Hello. Thank you. But I just appreciate you so much for, one, curating these questions, putting them together, and stepping into my world and providing a space for me to be vulnerable. And I hope that you'll be able to come back and also be vulnerable with us and be transparent and continue to step into your authentic self. I love you so much.
I love you more.
Thank you. And that is all for today, you all. We always remember to just leave your mark, okay? This is for the originals only. Love you. Clock out. Thank you.